Guess it's recording now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi everybody, this is Digital Sound Babe here with Super Best Audio Friends here. We are going through comparing the Sennheiser HD 800s and then the new headphones that we got at the CanJam 2025 experimental, brand new. These gents gave us to us to try out to compare. So let's give them
Tommy and Tom from
ETA.
There's Evan from E, but he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of dropped by. I remember we were there. He says, "Hey, we were in room this and whatever," and we were around. We didn't have a chance to meet with them.
Yeah.
But they finally caught up to us.
Yes, they did.
And, got us lunch. A little bit of bribery. No, just kidding. No, but that has nothing to do with this. How do I put this? Do you want to start first?
From what my findings were?
Or do you want me to start first? These things here, you can model them.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can put them on your head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I know these look a little weird, guys, but trust me, if you put cat ears or whatever strikes your fancy, rabbit ears or hell even a maid thing, it'll fit.
Yeah.
So
antenna.
Antenna.
Yeah.
It looks like a radio system up there.
I call them the mech pilot. The anime mech pilot helmet. Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of look like one actually.
Yeah, I got the.
You got the outfit. You got the other assets too.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. Okay. Hey. So basically, with these, I found that they were more clear. The music came in clearer, smoother. It actually gave me goosebumps. Actually, how good and clear and crisp it was.
Yes.
Even compared to the Sennheiser 800s, which I loved, but these actually. For experimentals, these were pretty damn good.
The Goosebumps is among some of us geeks on my site, right? We call that, one of the things we call that is microdynamics. And it's sort of, the change in volume or the sort of the granularity of the different volume levels and how it kind of hovers and jumps and how fast it does it. And, my view is that the ability of a headphone or the rest of the system to reproduce that is what gives us the goosebumps. It's what gives us the emotional connection.
Exactly.
Now, if you remember at CanJam, I'm like, I took them. I tried them on the the Violectric.
Yeah,
sounded great, right?
Yeah.
But then I hopped over to the Schit setup with the Mjolnir 3 and the Byggy, and you just saw me sit there because I was just enjoying music. And
yeah, you were there for a long minute.
And most of the guys who know me, I've been doing this for so many years. If I'll just put on something, oh great, sounds good.
Yeah,
right. Or I'll say, what the fuck is this? And I'll rip them off and just I'm leaving, right? I'm kind of rude and curt about it, but I've heard everything, almost everything, right? And it's very rare that I sit there and to be. I didn't tell anyone this, but I had tears in my eyes just listening to Sarah Bareilles and stuff. It's that, and then that was. Mjolnir 3 is not the best amp in the world. I got this here now, right? Mm-hmm. And you just heard this, right?
Your awesomely Infinity Stone amp that no one can get anymore.
Kind of, yeah. Unfortunately.
It gave me good. Yeah, so it if I would have listened to it a little bit more, it probably would have stirred those feelings, especially with the piano stuff more.
Yeah.
But left and right was clear distinction. There was more detail in the instrument detail versus the Sennheisers. The Sennheisers, the music was louder, yes, but the instruments weren't as loud as I liked. They're more detailed, I guess you could say. There's some really minute details that it just brought to light, holy shit, did you hear this?
You noticed that too, right?
Yeah.
And that was the question, right? Because on lesser systems, right?
Yeah.
That's why I put it on this amp. You might not be able to tell the difference, right? And I don't know what track you were listening to, but I was listening to our usual Daft Punk Something About Us, right? And you were on the phone over there, and I was like, wait, is that from your phone? And I realized it wasn't. It was in the samples, right? And with all these samples that Daft Punk uses, their little squeaks and little miscellaneous, voices and little things like that, right? And I was like, "What's going on? Is that from your phone?" And holy crap, it's coming from this track. And this is stuff I've never heard before. Whether it's on a Utopia, you haven't heard that yet. A Focal Utopia, which is a great headphone, the HD800 is a great headphone. It's been around for a while, but this thing embarrasses the HD800. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm throwing that in the garbage. I mean, that's a great headphone, but I'm throwing that in the garbage.
Yeah, but these guys are experimental, though. I mean, it's not like you can. No,
they're taking pre-orders.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, they're taking pre-orders.
They're taking pre-orders,
okay.
Right? And
all right.
I think the funny thing is, you said these guys are experimental, but it's like three young guys.
Yeah, that was a little like how the hell did that happen?
I mean,
compared to like people who have been in business for like 20, 30 years, here come these guys, these kids, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. Here come these 20-year-olds who are like, hey, yeah, we're experimenting with these. We want to know your guys' honest opinion, and
they're brilliant kids,
Yeah, they're brilliant. They're brilliant and stuff.
They've got good ears, right?
They're 20-year-olds, yes.
The tuning is great. I think it's very neutral. All sorts of music happens is great on it. It's not too bassy. It's not too bright. There are no toothpicks or nails in the ears.
It's no screechiness. It's actually smooth. It's actually really enjoyable. You could actually literally
it's accurate.
Yeah, you could.
Right?
Yeah, you can easily. Yeah, and for comfort wise, this is not. I don't even feel this at all. I don't. This is like earphones. It's not too heavy. It's not hurtful on your ears. It actually encapsulates all your like eardrums instead of just being flat.
That's flat out the most comfortable headphones.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah.
I mean, other than maybe some of Dan Clark's headphones, which I feel are also very comfortable.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, those are but that's in the same league as in comfort.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I also like the purple too.
It's purple, okay. Yeah.
I hope they can.
I'm sure
they can.
Purple's your favorite
like,
color,
purple.
so yeah.
Oh yeah, royal purple, and I hope they can be like, hey, what earpiece colors do you want? Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even
so,
bling. Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. Yeah. I mean, I think it's amazing. I mean, this group of really enterprising dudes, and they're making something better than these corporations that have been making headphones and speakers and stuff.
Yeah, and just there's updating stuff, and then slap it with a label, and then here's the new thing.
Yeah, I mean,
what's different about this compared to your
I think they
last
should make a version of that headphone with like marble and charge $50,000.
Oh god, maybe not. Oh god.
Oh yeah, be too.
Well, I want my.
Oh no! Maybe some kind of thing where the things come out like. Okay, I'm kind of making fun of another. I'm not going there. Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, quick questions from the forum. We don't have much time left. Here, you want to read that? Read that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can read it.
Okay.
Okay. And holy crap, these things are gigantic. They are for protecting. What? They are for protecting mech pilots' heads during combat, I hear. They're big, but they're comfortable.
They're big, but they are comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Here's another one. Okay. They also protect you from having any sex. Now, would you agree? If a guy was wearing that, would you, would that prevent you from?
No, I'd probably pipe in and be like, "What are you listening to? Ooh, let's listen to something. Let's listen to something sexy and like, set the tune. Like, ooh, can I try them on? Ooh, comfy.
Okay, here's the next one. Oh no, ladies don't like mech pilots. No, ladies can be mech pilots too, right?
Yeah, we can rock bodysuits and
what the
pilots. We can drive.
What the hell?
We can drive just as best as the rest of them.
That's kind of a sexist comment, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, considering that half the mech pilots in anime, they're girls.
Duh. Yeah. We have hello.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
Intimate tights. Hello. Okay. We have more feeling. Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks for the impressions. I'm really interested in these since I found out about them. One thing I was wondering was since I've only ever had high impedance headphones, do you think they're worth worrying about using higher outputs impedance cans? They're 16 ohms, I believe. I guess it's a technical question.
Yeah, technical.
I would be concerned, right? I mean, I have not tried them out on a Magni 3 or smaller amp. Yeah. 16 ohms is really hard to drive. That's getting really close to it, like closer to a short circuit. It's almost like a speaker load. On the other hand. Well, actually, I wouldn't even say on the other hand. Did you find that you had to crank up the volume a little bit more?
No, actually, I didn't.
You didn't? Not much more?
Not even halfway. I didn't even get to halfway. But
what about compared to the HD800?
I had to crank it up a little bit.
Okay.
Me being me, I like it loud and fast, and that's not to be confused. Yeah. Guys, don't get it wrong.
Okay, all right.
But I like it loud, and I like it fast, like toward like all at once kind of, but in a good way. With these, I didn't need to turn it up even just like minute. With the HD 800, I had to turn it up like a notch.
So I think the story is I'll get back to you guys on other amps, and then I have another question before I pull the trigger on this. I noticed you're using the gimped single-ended output of the Mjolnir 3. It's not totally gimped. It's just that in this case, I think the balanced output of the Mjolnir 3 is a little bit better. There's not a big difference. It's noticeable. So I would say, if this was using the XLR output of the Mjolnir 3, it'd sound even better. Mm-hmm. Now, last one, given the ETA's ULI specs, would a high power or hybrid amp do better? It's hard to say, right? What about EC or DNA? A lot of the EC amps double speaker amps, and they will actually drive 8 ohm or sometimes even 4 ohm speakers. That's not an issue with the EC amps. DNA, I'm not sure. So, I mean, yeah, they may take some, they may need a hefty amp with like heat sinks.
Okay.
Unsure, but I'll do some testing and get back to you guys on that.
All
so.
Right. Well, yeah, thanks for the questions, guys.
So, I mean, so far from what you've heard, where do you rank that headphone in terms of open back?
I like these. I really like these. It's something that I can get behind. More detail oriented, the better. They're really relaxing.
Yeah.
It really brings the more feeling of whatever you're listening to, including, for me, sometimes I like listening to like, I don't know, I like listening to some movie soundtracks, like, Dragonheart, Gladiator, stuff like that really brings out the feeling when you're watching it and stuff like that. Yeah. It kind of did bring me to a little bit of tears.
Well, they're I mean, did you think they're accurate? Okay, so you heard my home theater setup with the EQ, and I've kind of made it kind of theater reference sound in terms of accuracy. Did you feel that's along the same lines?
Yes.
Okay.
I do, and I really like it.
Now, have you heard a better headphone?
No, I have not.
Okay, all right, well.
I have not,
I think that says a lot. I mean, you've heard a lot by now. I mean, so you've been doing this for a year, right?
I've heard a lot. I made a lot of comparisons. I actually prefer these guys because it's, like I said, it's more detail oriented. You hear a lot more. The instruments are more detailed in foreground, midground, and background. The left and right, you can discern.
Oh yeah, what about the space? That's one thing we've got to cover.
The space.
Holy cow, that's like
Yeah.
That's like the most expansive open.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was kind of blown away. Like, what? Like, are you
because
serious?
at first you're like, this is weird. It's
it's kind of weird. Like,
it took you a while to adjust, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, holy cow, this is really expansive. It's the most open. It kind of goes out to infinity, right? You get this feeling, it's like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I think we can end it here. Right.
Yeah, so if they're taking pre-orders, guys, get these. My Ishtars.
Oh, you got to use your
I got to compare my Isvarna compared to these.
But you have no choice because you need closed headphones at work.
Oh yeah. Well, I still like to compare.
Okay. All right.
Well, maybe you can find another closed headphone.
Yeah. I think maybe the Isvars might be I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, we don't want to draw a conclusion yet, but maybe we compare it to other closed-headed.
I mean, we already know these are better than as far as in every other aspect except maybe the lowest bass.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the bass on these guys has more boom and it has more clarity.
Than the HD 800s. Yeah, the HD 800 sounds kind of veiled and like someone put a blanket over the bass.
Yeah.
It's kind of indistinct. And doesn't hit as low either.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. Well, let us know what your thoughts, feelings, other comparisons. I'm not gonna say fantasies because that's a little pushing it.
Oh,
but whatever. Considering that one comment.
Quiet. Shut up.
But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. And
this isn't OnlyFans.
Tried it. Done it. Tried it.
No. Shut up. Don't look her up.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, just like and comment, share with your friends, whatever. Let us know what your thoughts are, and yeah. And got anything else?
All right, like and subscribe.
Yeah,
right.
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next time in our next video.
All right, see you guys. Okay, bye.